Hi, this is Tom Robertson. I'm back for another YouTube special here. Did some of the upgrades I've got on some of my planes, and well, start with this PBY. This is a great plane. Nitro Planes sells this. Really good plane, great for beginners. You know, high wing trainer. Nickel metal hydrate back. And if you make one of these little adapters, you can run a small LiPo. Almost double the power. This is the adapter I'm talking about. This is for the nickel metal hydrate. You have to have that to plug into this system. This way you can run both batteries. And this is for your LiPos. The difference in the power. This is a nickel metal hydrate battery, and this is 8.4 volts, 1000 milliamp. Always turn your radio on first. No throttle. And no throttle trim. That's the main thing. You can have a bad accident if you do.
Have you had any bad accidents, Tom?
Yep. That's why I put all these little yellow things on the end of the blades, so you know where your fingers are at, because they will get you. Alright, now listen to the change in RPMs. Now put the LiPo in. Big difference in power, big difference. You get off in the water probably 10 feet with these things. Always unplug your battery, then your radio. Now this thing's taken a lot of crashes. I ripped the wings right off it, smashed the nose, so I had to rebuild everything. I redid these supports this way. There's no slop in it. I glued it on, and I broke here. So I more or less used, it's almost like paper mache. It's a cloth material, and you dip it in a polyurethane and then wrap it around. So that's what I did all here. Then I reinforced the bottom, because hit any little rocks or anything, it's a styrofoam plane, so it tears it up. It reinforced the wings here in case it hits anything. These are real fragile if you nick or bump anything, so you reinforce it wherever you think you have a weak spot. And this water rudder I don't need anymore. I put little fins down here, so this will keep the plane from skating sideways if there's a breeze or anything. It tracks true now, goes in a straight line, and I use the plane's rudder. Now, you know, I'll fly it around like this until I get good. Then I'll put brushless motors and a brushless ESC in it. I'll have way more power and time and speed than I probably could really use. This is another plane from Nitro Planes. It's the A-10, the Warthog. This is the tank car in Iraq. This I crashed bad, had a radio problem. It just was a big glitch. They sent me a new radio, no problem, and new wings. That's what really took, and the nose. I had to fix myself.
Who did you get it from, Tom?
NitroPlanes.com. I put my own gun on here. Toothpicks and piece of cardboard. You can't have an A-10 without guns. And it comes camouflage or silver. I painted it black. I like black. And here you have the jet blast coming out. Got my missiles. Here, I'll show you how this one goes pretty good. Go on first. No throttle trim. Partially extend your antenna always. That's a system initializer. Now it's ready. This has no rudder on it. It has a steerable nose wheel. But it has an elevator, ailerons, and has a steerable nose wheel. And these, I strongly recommend you use your 2-part glue and epoxy these, because the screws come loose, the wheels start wobbling, they will fall off. But in once you do this, but they're solid now. They're not going anywhere. And this thing has plenty of throttle. This is another $80 plane. For the brush version, if you use that little adapter, then you can run the lipos. Comes with nickel metal hydride. It won't even get out of its own way. Very, very slow. If you use the lipo, it will fly. This is brushless, so this has plenty of power, plenty of speed. They claim it'll almost take off from water. Don't know. This is a Cessna Skywagon. It's a good plane now, but when I first got it, it was nothing but a headache. I had all kinds of problems with my elevator, the floats. These floats, I assumed we had to get a servo reverser because this didn't match the rudder on the plane. But I figured out if I take this off, put this arm on the other side, and put this on the opposing side, now it works fine. But they don't carry any replacement parts or upgrades. You have to make all your own parts and fix all your own things. They said it's your problem. You have to call the manufacturer if you're going to get anything for it.
Who's they?
Bananahobby.com. Not recommend them. They told me they were giving, help me with this. Did nothing. Just kept on promising. After a couple months, it was obvious they weren't going to follow through with anything. But it's a great plane. Good trainer from what they say. I haven't actually flown this yet. I just got it fixed where it's ready to fly. I highlighted everything. There was pretty much no black on this plane other than this band here, and that's it. All the black on. Just magic marker and a clear water-based polyurethane. Don't paint in these screws because if they stick, they'll get stiff. So just paint your flat surfaces on top. But all these, these ridges were here. I just highlighted them. That makes it a little better, easier to see, a little more attractive. Now I put 2 carbon fiber rods in here. These wings won't have much if any flex in them at all. I glued these on and screwed it, so the wings won't come off. My support, same thing. I glued them solid mount. Paint these so your fingers, you'll know where when it's spinning, because they're really hard to see. But if they get you, it's a 14.8 battery brushless motor. It'll get you and hurt you bad. This is Tom Robertson just saying the best place to be is outside with RC.
Like what we said.